Looking out right now, we're seeing, of course, kind of cloudy out there, but it's dry and it's heating up. But you're also looking for some pop-up storms later, Hannah.
Yes, we are. And I'm really not expecting anything that's going to be a complete washout the entire day. In fact, I think most of us are going to stay nice and dry for the majority of the afternoon. But for some of you guys, you are going to see a couple of those thunderstorms rolling through. And there is the chance, specifically up farther to the north. And this is going to be, for this specific outlook, I believe, is later on in the evening, but overall could see some thunderstorms, and then later on this evening there is that marginal 1 out of 5 risk for some severe weather. So let's take a look at the outlook for the rest of us. It's most likely going to see some non-severe thunderstorms rolling through just after lunchtime, and then once we do start seeing anything, or if there is anything severe, it's likely going to be that lower end chance for some damaging winds. That's the only severe parameter we're looking at for today. Here's a look at the radar, so you can see there already are some of those showers and thunderstorms slowly popping up and moving up from the south. So around North Georgia, LJ, Blue Ridge, might start seeing some thunderstorms pretty soon. Over there in North Alabama as well, seeing a little bit of that thunderstorm activity just to the south of Fort Payne. Let's take a look at the futurecast. So around 1 o'clock this afternoon, that's when you could start to see some of those initial thunderstorms in North Georgia and Alabama begin to work on through. I'm really not expecting much with these thunderstorms, but still going to be keeping an eye on them as they work outside of our viewing area. And then again, most likely for the rest of us, it's going to stay nice and dry, sunshine, heating up for sure. And then in the evening hours, likely going to get a bit of a break. Can't rule out a few thunderstorms popping up. But it's heading into our overnight hours tonight that I'm going to start to see a line moving through, and that's going to impact us heading into our early Thursday morning. So this is around 3 o'clock, and this is, I think, when we could see more of that severe weather potential as the line moves through. So I'm going to show you guys this next model, which actually has this moving in a little bit later than the last one I showed you, but still going to give a pretty good idea of when to expect these thunderstorms rolling in. So likely kind of during the overnight hours, I'm expecting impact to start around 5 o'clock in the morning, certainly throughout the morning commute, and then this should be out of here by just after lunchtime, leaving us with mostly dry conditions, save for a few extra spotty showers moving through during the evening on Thursday. And then once that moves through Thursday night, leading us into a nice and dry Friday morning. It's going to feel fantastic outside. But here's the severe weather outlook heading into your Thursday morning. So there is a marginal, again, that's a 1 out of 5 risk for the possibility of some damaging gusty winds, a possibility for some power outages, tree and roof damage, and also keep an eye out for some flooding. But heading into your Friday, let's take a look at the outlook for the next 3 days. So this is an overview of everything. This kind of shows us where those high pressure systems and how that heat is going to dominate. So this is today, kind of got a high pressure system which already moved off to our east, got another one out to the west there, and over the next couple of days going to start to see that heat dome move closer and closer to our area. So this is heading into Friday. It's just going to be right off the side of us, and then heading into your Saturday, you know, that's when that heat dome is really going to be right on top of us and taking control. You'll also notice that lines up perfectly with when we start to see some of those temperatures begin to increase heading into your Saturday. So the temperatures are going to increase and it's going to feel really hot. Make sure you're staying tuned, and I'll talk more about what we're going to be feeling and how long it's going to last.